Hey, good morning. How are you? So this is this week's sharing session. It was due to be on Monday, but then I had technical problems, and then basically life got in my way this week. I've had loads and loads of different things going on, but I didn't want you to miss out on my weekly sharing session. So I'm doing it this morning, Thursday at 9 o'clock. Good morning. And what I wanted to talk to you about this morning is paternal mental health, and how as baby massage and baby yoga teachers we can help to support fathers more with our classes and provide safe spaces for men to express how they feel, and also to create spaces where couples can come together to enhance and deepen their relationship as well, because paternal mental health and maternal mental health go together, because obviously when you feel supported together as a couple, that's going to give you really firm foundations for your family, which is really, really important. And again, this sort of thing is not really talked about so much in things like antenatal classes, is the effect that it can have on your relationship, whether it's with in a same-sex partnership, or whether it's with a partner you've just met, or whether there are other children involved, or it's your first baby or third baby. All these different things come into the mix, and often we don't consciously connect with the effect that some of these things can have on our experience of being a parent. So I wanted to talk a little bit about paternal mental health and how baby massage can help with this. So in terms of what we do in baby massage, obviously what we're trying to do is provide a safe, nurturing space where we can slip out of our heads and into our hearts and truly connect with our babies. And for men, those spaces might not be as readily available as it is for women, or let's say fathers rather than men, because you may be gender reassignment or something like that. So let's talk about fathers rather than sex as such. So there aren't as many of these safe spaces, and also at home, if the mother has chosen to breastfeed, or is co-sleeping, or we're sleeping in separate beds, and basically dads might not be getting as much hands-on contact with baby. And now what we know from the research is that touch and the oxytocin that is produced from touch is absolutely vital in encouraging bonds between parents and babies, and also it helps us as parents activate our relaxation responses, so we feel more calm and centered and grounded and more present in our bodies, which allows us to feel more authentic as a parent and less worried or anxious about getting it right or doing all of the shoulds. So a lot of mothers, will have many opportunities throughout the day to have that close physical contact, whether it's breastfeeding, whether it's cuddling, whether it's baby wearing, whether it's baby massage. And so that constant production of oxytocin and that constant environment where baby and mother are bonding is going to be really, really important to create that beautiful first relationship. And what I'd love to do is encourage fathers to get more involved in this so that they don't miss out. So ways that we can do this with what we offer at Blossom and Berry, is our oh dear is our baby massage classes and baby yoga. Now when you're doing baby massage, basically what you're doing is you're creating a love bubble between you and your baby. So you're producing oxytocin, which helps you fall in love with each other and activates your relaxation responses. You're exchanging your smell into baby's smell, so baby gets to know you. You've got loads of lovely eye contact, which helps with something called serve and return, which is understanding and recognizing your baby's cues and then responding back to them with love, which helps to build up social interaction. You can talk to your baby, which is really important in your baby understanding language and encouraging them to make their own sounds, and you're also going to be obviously touching, so that's really, really powerful in itself. So all of those things create a love bubble, which is fantastic for dads to practice with baby, whether it's a weekly thing or whether it's a daily thing, but it's just so accessible, because again with baby massage what it is you're just just putting love into action. You don't have to think about what you're doing. You don't have to kind of be really consciously connected to a checklist of things that you should be doing to bond with your baby. You're literally just in this beautiful love bubble, which enables you to deepen your relationship. So that's why baby massage should be really, really powerful. So with our classes, what we often do is we'll have our class, and then it's normally mums who come. I'd say it's 95% of mums who do attend the classes in the week. And then we always give the fathers the opportunity to come along and do a weekend session, either on their own, which we call Daddy and Me whilst Mummy has tea. So Mummy gets to sit in the other room, have a cup of tea and cake, chat to the other mums and just relax. And Daddy gets that really beautiful bonding time. Or you can also have family sessions, like couple sessions, so you can do something together, which is really, really beautiful as well, because again, that love bubble is going to extend not only from you to your baby, but it's going to extend to you and your partner as well. So it can become something really, really amazing and special. So there's lots of opportunities to practically involve dads with baby massage. And like I say around mental health, is that trying to think your way out of mental health can often be really counterproductive. Actually being present and doing something which changes the hormones that are being produced in your body, feeling like you're being supported, feeling like you're seen, feeling like you're heard, feeling like you're together, that can actually create serious magic, just in the being rather than the kind of consciously doing, if you see what I mean. So that's a really amazing opportunity. And then we also have Tree Babies, which is our brand new course around baby wearing, mindfulness, forest bathing, connecting with nature. And again, it's a fantastic one to get fathers along to at the weekend, or if fathers are around in the day. Basically, the classes are open to mothers, fathers, anybody who wants to come along. And that baby wearing, again, gives you that close physical contact. You've got baby's heartbeat next to your heartbeat. You've got baby hearing your voice. You've got that gentle movement that baby associates with the womb. You've got breath, which is super connecting. So all of those things are fantastic for tree babies as well. So if you are a baby massage and yoga teacher, there are many, many ways, if you haven't already, to think about reaching out to include fathers more in your classes, because fathers, you know, they're going to benefit from these opportunities as much as mothers. And even if traditionally fathers haven't come along to baby groups, it doesn't mean that we can't completely mix it up and really put a call out there and make it completely normal for groups to be daddy led, and spaces for men to talk about how they feel. Just like a lot of mothers in my group, they have a cup of tea and then open the floodgates and talk about their feelings and everything like that. I can't think of many spaces where that's available for men. So whether that's in a mixed group or whether it's in a male only group, whether it's facilitated by a woman or whether it's facilitated by a man, I believe it's needed. And whether that's small groups or big groups, like all of this information I really, really want to learn more about, so that I can support fathers in a much better way. So a great resource on this, and a great person I've been speaking to recently about this, he's called Mark Williams, and he does a lot of work to support fathers. And what he's campaigning to raise awareness around paternal mental health. He's also looking at how to increase more representation of men in stuff like health visiting and midwifery. So I've been talking to him this week, and he's really, really happy to advise and share all of the information and research he's been doing on this. Which brings me to our sort of little mini announcement that we are going to be doing a book called Fatherlight, which is going to come off the back of our book of poetry Motherlight that we published in May during COVID, which was amplifying the voices of motherhood and maternal mental health. And it was a fantastic book, and it went to #1 in Love Poetry, and we've raised over £500 for our charity in Malawi that supports crisis formula feeding for babies. And so now we're going to do the same, but this time for daddies. So it's called Fatherlight, and we're going to be putting a shout out on email email later on in the week, so any daddies can get involved in this project. If you feel called to express how you feel about transitioning into being a dad through poetry or through mental health, or just really how you feel about being a father, I feel this book is so needed. There is not a book of poetry out there about fatherhood, and I know how powerful Motherlight has been and how much joy it's brought and how healing it's been. So it's a big shout out to anyone who wants to get involved in Fatherlight. So if you're a guy and you're watching this, or if you are if you know of any guys in your groups, or your own partner or your brother or your dad or anyone who might want to get involved in this, let's really like break the mold a bit and start showcasing these experiences, and you know, make expression of feelings for men like totally normal. I think it you know, of course it should be. There's no difference in how in the level of our emotions and the depth of the emotions that we feel based on gender. So it's time to switch it all up a little bit, and we're going to be actively looking to increase our number of male teachers in Blossom and Berry, because we want to have better representation as well. So lots of really exciting things happening. So yeah, so get involved. Just let me know what you think about all of this. I'd love you to drop a comment or any help that you need. Yeah, it's just basically all coming from a place of love, and I just love you to share and get involved. Okay, great to connect with you, and I will catch you all later. All right then, bye.